Welcome to the MCUL Priority Report. Now each month we give an update on the activities and issues that we cover at MCUL and affiliates. And in these monthly reports we try to share information with our leaders, our credit union leaders across the state. But once a quarter we give an expanded report, which is what I'm doing in this month's edition of Priority Report. Also, Ken Ross and I are crisscrossing the state in the first quarter of this year to share our update and to increase awareness about the importance of credit union engagement in advancing the credit union industry in Michigan through the power of association. So in this priority report, we'll cover current issues and activities and future priorities for the association and for CUNA, our partner, before going over a brief update on CU Solutions Group and a short financial recap for CUSG and MCUL. I want to start by going over some highlights of our most recent NCUA call report data in terms of the trends that credit unions are seeing in the state of Michigan. Our credit unions have surpassed the 5 million membership mark during the third quarter of last year, a number equal to half the state's population. In the first 3 quarters of last year, we saw an increase of approximately 143,000 new members, a 3.6% year-over-year increase. Michigan continues to enjoy the highest member-to-population market share of any of the 10 most populous states. So kudos to our credit union leaders for their good work in making this growth happen. Now, Michigan credit unions also showcased their commitment to supporting members' borrowing needs with double-digit 12-month loan growth. For instance, total loans were up 10.8% year-over-year through the third quarter of last year. Credit cards grew 5.5%, other unsecured loans up 7.7%, and new and used car loans were up year-over-year through the third quarter by about 13%. That's some pretty impressive loan growth. Now for first mortgage loans, likewise, loan growth was up over 8% year-over-year through the third quarter, and really impressive, member business loans grew a whopping 23.5% year-over-year through the third quarter of 2016. Small business lending registered at nearly double the growth rate that credit unions had at the national level for member business loans, and far outpaced last year's increase in member business loans. So we continue to encourage our credit union leaders and our regulators to enable our industry to move toward increased appropriate lending risk in order to serve the needs of our members and communities. Loan quality continues to improve for credit unions as Michigan credit union net charge-off ratios and delinquencies are steadily declining, remaining near all-time lows. This, along with continued high liquidity levels, underscores the opportunity that credit unions have for more lending to fuel economic growth in Michigan. I also want to thank you, our credit union leaders, for your engagement. For the MCUL, we have a 100% affiliation rate, at least we did in 2016. We hope that continues this year. 100% voluntary support for the CU Link cooperative advertising campaign last year, and 35% full share participation in CU Link. Also, the vast majority of our credit unions take advantage of our education offerings and CU Solution Group's offerings. So your support makes us all successful, and we thank you for that. It's your support of our products and services and your engagement that really makes the association strong. So as you make your affiliation and financial support decisions this month, we hope that you'll continue to support the Michigan Credit Union League, the Credit Union National Association, and our CU Link cooperative advertising program. We're so much stronger when we work together on our important priorities of removing barriers, promoting the credit union difference, providing solutions for service excellence, and helping credit unions with a total regulatory compliance solution. Now I'd like to introduce MCUL's EVP, Ken Ross, to provide some details on results through the fourth quarter of last year, as well as some of our priorities for this year.
Thanks, Dave. The recent election results have brought a change in the landscape of leadership at both the state and federal level. Here in Michigan, Republicans will maintain their majority in the House of Representatives, and both caucuses are under new leadership for the 2017-18 term. While our new state leaders have proven to be strong supporters of the credit union movement, it's important for us to build relationships with them day one. We're particularly excited to be working with a credit union board member, Julie Alexander from American One Credit Union, who's one of the newly elected state House members. She'll be a great asset for the credit union movement in Lansing. Our focus will be educating incoming lawmakers about our priorities, such as data security, informing them about the increased number of breaches and how they've impacted not only our members, but also our bottom lines. In order to do so, the League has formed a work group that will be identifying opportunities to amend state law to protect community-based institutions from lax security by merchants that result in costly breaches for credit unions. At the federal level, our largest opportunity this year will be gaining regulatory relief with the new Trump administration. All eyes are on the incoming Trump administration and how they will work to curb the overreach that we've seen with the CFPB. We'll be working in tandem with CUNA and their team to advance our federal agenda, starting with CUNA's Campaign for Common Sense Regulation, which will focus on how unnecessary, burdensome regulations hurt consumers and credit unions. Of course, we'll also be focusing squarely on protecting our not-for-profit status as Congress takes up tax reform once again in 2017. Additionally, we're very excited that Michigan's influence on the House Financial Services Committee has expanded in 2017. Congressman David Trott, a second-term Republican representing Southeast Michigan, was appointed to the Financial Services Committee, giving Michigan 3 members on the committee. Bill Huizenga, representing the 2nd District in West Michigan, was recently announced as chairman of the Financial Services Subcommittee on Capital Markets and Securities. And with Dan Kildee, who represents the Flint area, Michigan now has a strong voice that will help us advance our advocacy agenda. The League is looking to host a strong delegation of industry leaders at this year's CUNA GAC, scheduled February 26th through March 1st. This is a great opportunity to hear from regulatory leaders and talk to them directly about our priorities. Now, on the regulatory front, we have formed an urban task force charged with exploring how credit unions can better serve urban communities around the state of Michigan. The final product of this effort will be a white paper for the credit union system to identify opportunities and best practices that credit unions can consider in core cities around the state of Michigan. Additionally, the Regulatory Affairs team, in coordination with DIFS and NCUA supervisor examiners, began a series of regional regulator roundtables in 2016. We've already held meetings in Grand Rapids and Traverse City, and future meetings are being scheduled in Detroit and Lansing. These meetings provide credit union CEOs and staff an opportunity to discuss issues of importance with both DIFS and NCUA in a small, informal group setting. The goal of these meetings is to get credit unions in front of their senior regulatory agency staff for briefings on hot issues, exam focus areas, and to provide an opportunity for free and open dialogue. Our education and events team in 2017 is kicking off its full slate of events with the Compliance Conference in February, which is dedicating an entire day to insights and solutions for internal fraud security. Our Lending and Marketing Conference in March will be the first to integrate a new and improved method of booking online hotel accommodations via a passkey system. Our new system will also be used for securing hotel rooms for the annual convention and exposition, which is being held this year at the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel and DeVos Place in Grand Rapids from June 7th through the 10th. This easy-to-navigate process will allow attendees to book hotel accommodations after first registering for the conferences and should reduce instances where attendees are being told that rooms are already sold out. Now, as you know, we believe in investing in your personal and professional development and giving you and your staff the tools they need to meet your needs today and in the future. So please take full advantage of all that we have to offer, including high-quality networking opportunities with your peers from around the state. We hope to see you, your staff, and volunteers at this year's events. Now back to you, Dave.
Thank you, Ken. We're proud at MCUL to be a part of helping credit unions to serve, grow, and remain strong so that together we can have an impact on people's lives. That's our vision statement. We work hard to live it every day. Credit unions are needed by consumers and small businesses now more than ever, and MCUL and CUNA are so honored to provide support for this great credit union movement. Now, shifting to the business side, CUSG is coming off another highly successful year, financially and otherwise. This is a technology, marketing, and performance solutions company that is 2/3 owned by the Michigan Credit Union League. We serve thousands of credit unions nationally, but Michigan will always be our home, and Michigan's 245 credit unions and their needs will always be our core focus. As we look to the future, CUSG wants to expand its capabilities to help credit unions with enhancements to their mobile banking functionality. To help with this, we recently announced the acquisition of 60% of CU Wallet LLC, and we'll be looking for similar investments in product development so that we can help credit unions of all sizes have access to affordable technology for serving their members' remote service delivery needs. In the area of marketing, we continue to look for niche marketing solutions through our Focus IQ joint venture. Our core expertise is digital advertising, turnkey marketing packs, PrizeLink savings through Save to Win, creative advertising capability through Gas Station TV and Cube TV Studios, and new solutions that are in the works. Our third area of focus for CUSG is HR performance solutions. Our core offerings, Performance Pro and Compease, are used by hundreds of credit unions around the country. But we also offer applicant tracking services, and will soon launch CU Planning Pro and CU Board Navigator to help boards and management with planning and board governance excellence. Our Michigan Solutions Division keeps us focused on our partnerships with CUNA Mutual Group, Co-op Financial Services, and FIS for helping credit unions with their insurance, shared ATM and branching, and card processing needs. We're also committed to providing product-led consulting in areas of compliance, human resource management, and planning. So as CUSG is successful financially, we're able to keep our member credit union dues extremely low. Only 4% of our total $12 million operating budget at MCUL is funded from dues from member credit unions, and only 9% of that total budget is funded with the voluntary cooperative advertising contributions for CU Link. The remaining 87% of our total budget comes from CU Solutions Group and our investment returns. So this is a model that we're very proud of, and your support for CUSG in large part helps make this model work for you. Now let me turn to CUSG's President and COO, Drew Egan, for an update on how CUSG is helping to support MCUL's mission.
Thanks, Dave. In 2016, we set out to retool all our core solutions. Without a doubt, this task is still ongoing, but we've made progress enhancing and evolving many key products throughout the year. Technology Solutions made advancements with its content management system, including 12 major module updates, several expanded, enhanced, and completely new builds, and made great headway with mobile app and responsive design capabilities. We leveraged major expansions with what was already the nation's largest PrizeLink savings program, Save to Win, and we overhauled the member value proposition within our Sprint program. We also executed on more than 30 new media buys, expanded social media offerings, launched turnkey materials, and integrated new digital technologies. Technology Solutions also designed and released Destination Compliance in conjunction with MCUL, League InfoSite, and CUNA. Through year end, the team met with 6 individual credit unions and their compliance staff, reviewing the current site and obtaining their feedback as to what they, as everyday users, would want to see. By working with credit union compliance professionals and identifying key tools and resources they would utilize every day, we can make Destination Compliance the go-to spot for all things compliance. Going into 2017, focus group meetings will be held with credit union participants and MCUL and CUSG staff with a goal of rolling out the new revitalized site by the MCUL's 2017 annual convention and exposition. Looking ahead, we'll continue with development work on Performance Pro 4.0, a new IT risk assessment solution, and CU Board Navigator, CUSG's forthcoming board governance and policy building application. We also have plans in place to promote mobile and online banking solutions like Mobile Finance Manager, Orpheus, and our newly acquired CU Wallet. Shifting focus to marketing solutions, we initiated development work on the soon-to-be-released Life Steps and Just Getting By turnkey marketing campaigns. And even now, we're nearing beta testing for a new big data and targeted advertising solution. Marketing Solutions also continues to make strides with our Save to Win program. We added 4 states to the program in 2016 for a total of 10, and have plans in place to expand to 16 states in 2017. Moreover, new legislation driven by efforts from the MCUL helped pave the way for our forthcoming PrizeLink lending program. Beta testing with 4 credit unions in the first quarter of 2017, Michigan's first PrizeLink loan program will be rolling out to credit unions later this year. One of the biggest developments for Love My Credit Union Rewards in 2016 was the unveiling of our new Sprint Credit Union Member Cash Rewards program. As I'm sure most of you are aware, our new and improved value proposition for members has pivoted from a flat percentage discount to large dollar amount cashback rewards. This new member offer also came with streamlined logistics for credit unions and their members, and a new pay-for-performance model that removes caps and increases earnings for credit unions. Earlier in 2016, we also generated phenomenal success with our TurboTax program. With more than 250,000 TurboTax federal units purchased through Love My Credit Union Rewards, CU Solutions Group not only outperformed all other Intuit Affinity programs, but it surpassed Intuit's own year-over-year growth. Sales increased by 11%, credit union members saved nearly $1.2 million, and CU Solutions Group reached the bonus revenue share incentive for the first time in the program's history. And with just shy of 100 videos submitted, more than 395,000 votes cast, and more than 100,000 donated to credit union-sponsored charities, our second annual Love My Credit Union campaign was an excellent cap to the year. Credit unions are well known to many for their commitment to community and their charitable efforts. The campaign did an excellent job reinforcing this concept, as well as introducing the credit union difference to more and more people, and we're proud to be a part of it. Finally, I'd like to provide a brief update on Performance Solutions. I'm pleased to announce that new sales nearly doubled in 2016 for core solutions, Performance Pro and Compease. This sustained growth is a direct result of improved digital marketing efforts and rigorous focus from a dedicated sales team. By further integrating marketing and sales efforts and employing a new set of marketing tactics, plans are in place to maintain or surpass this pace in 2017. Collaboration continues between the Performance Solutions and Michigan Solutions team on beta launches for CU Planning Pro and CU Board Navigator. These 2 new applications will help credit unions by filling resource gaps in the areas of strategic planning and board governance specific to credit unions. I'm pleased to report a solid 4th quarter from CUSG, and I'm confident that we'll have a strong start in 2017.
Thank you, Drew and Ken. I know we've covered a lot of ground in this quarterly update, but I hope that you found that our transparency regarding our current results and future priorities is valuable to you. In the spirit of financial transparency, I'm also pleased to report that MCUL and affiliates had a very strong year financially in 2016. The league finished the year with an increase in member net assets of $4.4 million, fueled largely by the success of CUSG and the positive stock market returns from our investments. MCUL's combined assets now stand at just short of $79 million, and your member net assets, the capital of MCUL, stands at $74.4 million. This base of capital will allow MCUL to keep our dues low and to invest in new products and services for our member credit unions. But again, this strong financial success is a result of the affiliation support and the consideration of CUSG's product offerings by our credit unions. So our credit unions' engagement drives our success, and together the credit union industry advances. So we're all having an important impact on improving people's lives. That's pretty awesome. Until next month, thanks for watching.